Once upon a time, many years ago, there was a lovely couple named Mr. Ayo and his wife Bisi. They had been married for 10 years but were unable to have children, which had been a major challenge in their marriage. It was Bisi's birthday and her husband, Mr. Ayo, took her to an expensive restaurant to celebrate. Bisi was very happy, but little did she know that the worst was about to happen. While they were waiting for their food, Mr. Ayo gave Bisi the shocking news of her life. He told her that he was getting married to another woman. In fact, his mother was bringing a new wife for him from the village, and they were already on their way. Bisi was shocked and devastated to hear this news. She lost her appetite and tears started to fall uncontrollably from her eyes. She wept bitterly. Bisi could not believe that this was how her husband was going to repay her after 10 years of marriage. She had gone through a lot of struggles with him and had been there for him when he had nothing. She expressed her disappointment and said, "I have tried my best, but no man can stay with a barren woman for 10 years. I want to have children of my own while I am still young. My family is putting more pressure on me, and I can't bear it anymore." Feeling angry and hot, Bisi left the restaurant and went home. When she arrived, she found her mother-in-law with the new wife her husband had mentioned waiting at the security post. Bisi wanted to help her mother-in-law carry her bag inside, but she refused and started calling Bisi names. She said, "I have brought another woman for my son who will fill this house with plenty of children." Bisi was furious and couldn't bear it anymore, so she went inside the house. Her birthday had turned into a nightmare and it was a very bad day for her. An hour later, Mr. Ayo came back home to meet his mother and his new wife. They all sat down in the living room and the new wife called Bisi and asked her to fetch her a cup of water to drink. Bisi refused and her mother-in-law started calling her names again, calling her a barren woman, good for nothing, and a witch. Bisi went to her room, crying and feeling overwhelmed with pain. A few hours later, her mother-in-law and the new wife entered their matrimonial room and asked Bisi to leave so that the new wife could have the room. They said that according to their tradition, when a new wife comes in, the old wife must vacate the bedroom so that the husband can enjoy the new wife. Bisi was hot and angry, but her husband watched silently without defending her. Bisi packed her things and angrily moved out of their matrimonial bedroom to the guest room. The most painful part for Bisi was that her husband watched all of this happen without saying a word. Bisi could not sleep that night. She went back to the room where her husband and the new wife were sleeping and stood at the doorstep. She tried to see what they were doing through a small hole in the door. She even put her ear to the hole and heard the new wife making noises as Mr. Ayo touched her. Bisi was heartbroken and she cried all night. In the morning, Bisi went to the kitchen to prepare breakfast for everyone. As she was about to put something in the food, the new wife entered the kitchen and caught Bisi in the act. The new wife confronted Bisi and asked her what she was trying to do. Bisi was shocked and immediately hid her hand behind her back. The new wife accused Bisi of trying to kill them. and she ran to the bedroom to vomit. When she came back, she approached Bisi and accused her again. Bisi could not take it anymore and grabbed the new wife's hand, stopping her from leaving the kitchen. She told the new wife that she was lucky she had entered at the right time and discovered what she was about to do. Bisi called her a witch and said that she knew the new wife was pregnant. The new wife tried to defend herself, saying that she was a married woman and it was normal for her to be pregnant, but Bisi pointed out that it was impossible for her to have pregnancy symptoms just 6 hours after getting pregnant. She accused the new wife of bringing another man's pregnancy into their house to pin it on her husband. The new wife was silent, knowing that Bisi was speaking the truth. She had gotten pregnant in the village with her boyfriend, and neither Mr. Ayo nor his mother were aware of it. Bisi, being a nurse, had detected the earlier pregnancy symptoms. Bisi decided that she was going to tell everyone about the new wife's pregnancy. Bisi opened the door to leave, but the new wife heard her and started begging her not to reveal the secret. She explained that if Bisi told her husband Ayo about the pregnancy, their mother-in-law would chase her away. The new wife confessed that the baby belonged to her boyfriend, who was poor and unable to take care of her and the child. That is why she agreed to marry Ayo. Tears filled her eyes as she pleaded with Bisi to keep her secret. Bisi saw an opportunity and made a deal with the new wife. She said that if the new wife kept her secret, she would keep hers. Bisi confessed. The new wife promised to keep Bisi's secret, even denied ever seeing her in the kitchen or witnesses anything. Little did Bisi and the new wife know, Ayo, their husband, was passing by the window and overheard their conversation. He heard everything they said and discovered that the new wife had brought another man's pregnancy into their home. Ayo was shocked and hurt by this revelation. Ayo then approached the new wife and told her that he wanted to take her to the village for Christmas. He hoped she would be excited about it, but the new wife was not happy. She had only arrived in the city a few days ago and did not want to leave so soon. She expressed her love for the city and her lack of attachment to her family. She even mentioned that she planned to stay in the city for 5 years before visiting the village. Ayo understood her reaction and reassured her of his love. He explained that he wanted to take her to the village. He wanted to pay the dowry and organize a traditional marriage ceremony. Ayo confused the new wife with his sweet words, and she agreed to accompany him to the village. The next morning, Ayo, his mother, and the new wife embarked on a 12-hour drive to the village. They arrived tired and spent the night in Ayo's house in the village. News had spread throughout the village that Ayo was coming to marry a new wife. The following day, everyone gathered at the family house of the new wife. She was dressed gorgeously like a queen, and Ayo spared no expense in the wedding preparations. Relatives from Ayo's family were also present, and the atmosphere was filled with excitement. It was time for the bride to identify her husband among the crowd of young men. She was given a cup of palm wine and danced into the arena. Ayo, however, had a different plan. He requested to speak and praised the beauty of his wife, which was an unusual request. The elders objected, but Ayo insisted on speaking. Ayo took the microphone and made a shocking announcement. He asked the bride to reveal who got her pregnant. The new wife's hand trembled, and the cup of palm wine fell to the ground. Fear was visible on her face, and the crowd sensed something was wrong. Ayo revealed that the new wife had come to the city already pregnant. He was devastated to learn that she had brought another man's pregnancy into his house. He felt humiliated and betrayed. Ayo had brought her back to the village not to marry her but to expose her deception. He asked the new wife to confirm if what he was saying was true. The new wife collapsed before she could respond. Ayo went back to the city to apologize to his original wife, Bisi, and explained everything that had happened in the village. Bisi forgave Ayo, and a month later, she became pregnant with a child. Ayo was overjoyed. A few months later, Bisi gave birth to twins, bringing happiness and a new beginning to their lives. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel to support us. Hit the notification bell, like, comment and share.